Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. You saw the title. Today we're going to be doing my Boxycharm Base Box unboxing for the month of April. Full review and demo of everything in the box. We're going to go into details and everything. So if you want to see all of the products, the theme, and the works behind my Base Boxycharm box for this month, make sure to keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. I do upload every other day and that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. And make sure to subscribe because I do also have my premium box and that unboxing will be going up in the next day or so. So if you want to see today's base box review, stay tuned. Alright, so obviously, first item out of the box, as always, is the theme card. This month is Boxycharm Sweet Treats. Very pastel, very Easter-friendly, definitely appropriate for April. Now, we went over last month how to tell what variation you have. So this is the year 2021. This is the month of April, so 2104. And this is Base Box Variation 10. It is the Base Box Variation 10, so if you have a 10, that's going to be in here. Another thing, I always get asked how much my box weighed because people try to guess based on the weight of the box, what the variations are. There are so many variations, so the weight doesn't actually help you, but more importantly, my boxes come together in a big brown box because they are PR, so my weight is a combination of the base box and the premium box together, so I have no idea what the weight of this variation is, nor will I ever know my variations. So if you're one of those people who asks about the weight and I try to answer the comments, here's why I don't tell you, because I don't actually know. First item out of the box is from Natasha Denona. This is the Jubilee eyeshadow palette, a special edition palette created exclusively for Boxycharm, featuring 5 colorful, ultra-pigmented shades that bring together a combination of celebration and balance between bold and pastel tones. The fun palette is packed with Natasha's iconic buttery smooth formulas, made with the highest quality pure color pigments, dazzling chroma crystals, and luminous pearls. Use it for a variety of creations from playful, colorful, modern looks to everyday wear with a pop of color suitable for every skin tone, cruelty-free and allergen-free. Once again, this is a Boxycharm exclusive product, and this is a retail value of $48. Now, I have several Natasha Denona palettes. I do love the formula, so I can basically already guarantee you I'm going to like the product, but we're still going to do a tutorial and demo on it today. So I'm going to grab some brushes and we can jump right in. I'm going to start with a fluffy brush dipping into this coral shade right here, which is the shade Intense. And I'm going to softly diffuse that into my upper crease and into the socket of the eye. These shades are very pigmented, so I try to pick up a very small amount because if you load up your brush, it can get very, very intense very quickly. Like, you see how much product or how you can already see the color, and I basically just pat into the shade once. So far, easy blending as all Natasha Denona formulas and no fallout, so I'm very happy with it so far. Grabbing a fluffy brush, I'm going to go into the lightest transition shade, which is called Vintage Taupe. I actually love this shade. It was featured in her Lila palette. So this is a shade I'm actually very familiar with already, and I'm just going to use this to soften and diffuse the edges. Back into that first brush with no additional product, I'm just going to blend up those edges just to help soften the effect. Next, I'm going to take the yellow shade in the middle, which is Limoncello, and I'm going to put that on the entire lid. Now, do be careful. When I did pick it up, the shade did fall out of the pan. So the pan was still there, but the shade is loose. So I'm just going to have to glue that back in. That has happened with her palettes before. So just be careful when you are opening your palette. And then before I do this eye, I'm going to take that first brush with a little more of the coral shade. And I'm just going to add that to the outer portion of the eye to give us this spring little sunset moment where we have that orangey coral ombre into the yellow. All right, I'm going to do this exact thing on this eye and I'll be right back. All right, next on a much smaller blending brush, I'm going to go back into that taupey shade and I'm going to add that just to the upper area of the socket and the outer corner of the eye. Layering that taupe over part of the coral will just give us a little bit more of a shadow and definition. And with whatever's left on the brush, I will actually trace that to the inner corner just to make sure that any of that shimmery yellow is not above the lid of the eye. I really want to make sure that it is concentrated just onto the lid. All right, we will come back to the palette to finish up the lower lash line and the inner corner. We're going to jump into the next product first. This comes from Dragon Beauty. This is the Dragonfire Color Corrector. This helps to conceal, correct, and perfect the appearance of dark circles, discoloration, and blemishes. Saturated with vitamin E and vitamin A, it blends effortlessly and offers customizable light to full coverage. To make your makeup look even more flawless, apply it everywhere you'd like to correct and neutralize. Blend with a flat concealer brush or beauty sponge after it sets. Apply foundation as normal, retails for $25. This is the lavender shade. I have used the peachy corrector. Well, I've tested it on camera. I don't really use it because I don't have a lot of blue in my skin that needs to be corrected. But you'll notice in my under eye area, I do have a little bit of yellow that I don't personally love. So this is actually going to be perfect for neutralizing any yellow in the under eye. This is what color correcting is for. If you find you have yellow in places, use the peach. It'll blend out to almost a white. So when you layer your concealer on top, it'll be perfect. Just like if you have redness, you would use a green color corrector. Or if you have those bluey purple under eyes, you would use peach. You also want to go in with a very light amount. Notice how little I use. It doesn't look purple under here, but it also no longer looks yellow. That is what I'm going for, so that when I put the concealer on top, it'll neutralize to my skin tone and not look yellow. Also, purple is naturally very brightening. So you'll notice it looks like I've brightened my under eye, even though all I did was add a tiny bit of a purple color corrector. So I'm going to go apply my foundation and concealer as normal, and I will be right back to finish up the eyes. I'm also going to put on mascara and lashes while I'm gone too. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. I actually skipped the lashes because I think my mascara looked pretty on its own. Plus the pastels are a little bit of a softer look, so I'm actually going to continue to skip lashes for today. I'm going to grab a pencil brush, and I'm going to take, starting with the taupey brown shade, and I'm going to run that along my lower lash line. And then taking the smaller brush from earlier that has a little bit of the coral and the taupe mixed together, I'm just going to blend that a little lower just to give a little bit more structure to the bottom of the eye. Going back into that yellow, I'm going to curve that lid shade around the inner corner and just under the tear duct. And then it could stop there, but I am actually going to take a tiny bit of the green, and I'm going to add a tiny little pinpoint to the inner corner. That just makes it so much more metallic because this is one of the chroma shades. All right, I am really thrilled with how that turned out. Let's jump into the next product in the box. Next up, coming from Terre Dimar, this is the 008 Radition Body Cleanser, an organic, low-foaming, aromatic, and soft cleanser suitable for all skin types, infused with bioactive ingredients such as coffee, rosemary extracts, and a fusion of verbena oil. Together, they tone, purify, and protect the skin, while aloe vera nourishes and softens. Retails for $22. This smells so good. I really enjoy the scent of this, so I'm going to be really excited to give this a try. It does have coffee, which is a great antioxidant, which will help to protect the skin. It does have the aloe vera to moisturize and hydrate the skin. So all in all, I'm really optimistic about that. The next item comes from Earth Harbor. This is the Aurora Superfood Luminous Ampule. It is this really pretty green color. This is the Give Your Face an Illuminating Superfood Nutrition while harmonizing sea green and cannabis sativa hemp oil, plus pacifying grapeseed oil and neem seed extract. Serenely energize and soothe the skin while revealing daily dewy luminous. Retails for $32. I mentioned the last time we got this product, or a product from this brand in the box, that this is one of those brands that I have yet to find something I don't like. But with all skincare, until I'm consistently using it for 28 to 60 days, I can't give you an accurate review because we don't know if it's going to work. It takes that long for our skin to know if it works. Obviously, in less amount of time, you'll be able to tell contact dermatitis or breakouts or allergic reactions or sensitivity. But whether or not it's working or how effective it is a whole different story. But I should probably give it a little more of a thorough usage before I give you a full review. And there's one item left in the box, and it is a lip product. So I'm gonna go put on some bronzer, blush, and highlight, and I'll be right back to talk about the last item. Beautiful, so the last item out of the box comes from Laura Geller. This is the Laura Geller Iconic Baked Sculpting Lipstick. Artisan baked pigments and rich moisturizers saturate the lips with creamy, vibrant color that feels weightless and lasts all day. A curved bullet shape allows for a single swipe application, providing long-lasting, high-impact wear. Retails for $21. Now, this is the shade right here. I think it's a little bit more bricky terracotta than I would typically do with this eye look. So I might take it off and put on something a little bit better for the eye look, or maybe something more nude, but we'll try it out and see how it looks. Okay, so right off the bat, I do not like the color with this eye look. They both have that reflective gold in them, which kind of makes it work, but it's a little too rusty orangey on the lips, I think, to really work with this eye. I would do something a little more nude, if I'm being honest. So that being said, I'm gonna switch this out for a lip that's a little bit more appropriate with this eye, and I'll be right back to talk through my final thoughts. All right, we are back. I put on something a little bit more nudie neutral. It's still warm, but it definitely lets the eyes be the statement. Personally, when I'm balancing eyes and lips, I do want to make sure that the eyes or the lips are bold. Neutral eye with a bold red lip, or colorful, sunsetty eye with a nude lip. So, talking through all of the products in the box. First, the palette, obviously a win. Be careful when you open it because the shade might pop out like mine did. But that being said, not a problem because the formula is absolutely beautiful. The color corrector, my under eyes actually look really nice. There is zero yellow peeking through. So I'm actually pretty confident this might be the first color corrector that I will actually use pretty regularly. The lip color is not something I would typically use. I don't really love the micro glitter reflect, but the formula went on smooth. It wasn't super gritty. You could feel the glitter in there, but it wasn't uncomfortable. But if you like glitter in your lipstick, you'll probably like it more than I did. Again, with the Earth Harbor, with all skincare, you got to give it a little bit of time, but I do love this brand, and I have used this product a couple times, and I liked it so far, but again, I need to give it a little bit more time to really know if I love it. And the body wash, have not tried yet, but it smells phenomenal, and I can't wait to give it a try. I will let you guys know in an upcoming video what I think of that. And yeah, so all in all, this box has a retail value of $148, which for a $25 a month subscription box is definitely worth it. I definitely got more than $25 worth of product out of this that I enjoyed. So for me, it is definitely a win. Let me know your thoughts down below on what you guys think, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.